You should have fled Middle-earth with the rest of your cowardly kin, while you still had the chance.
We flee from nothing, least of all you, lackey of Sauron.
Fools! I am the right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel...
Story gamer.
You should have fled Middle-earth with the rest of your cowardly kin, while you still had the chance.
We flee from nothing, least of all you, lackey of Sauron.
Fools! I am the right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel father hauled before me in chains.
You will do nothing. Your plots end here.
My work is only just beginning. Do you think you two alone can hope to stop me?
They are not alone.
Don't look for your guards. They won't be coming. Fornos means nothing. You haven't won anything here.
He's escaping. We cannot hope to follow him now.
But I can! Sorcery of Sauron! This is no natural storm! I can no longer see him! It is no use. He has escaped us for now.
Yes, but you cannot be blamed. It was bold of you to go after him alone. Indeed, though perhaps it was not the wisest course.
No, it was not, but I'm glad he's still alive.
He summoned a storm. How can a man wield such power?
Sauron is a master of dark sorcery. He has taught these arts to mortals before. It may be that Agandaur learned at the hand of the Dark Lord himself.
It is not Agandaur alone. We battled orcs in the ruins below that cast spells against us. I have fought many orcs in my time, but never any that use sorcery. Until now.
This could mean Agandaur has passed his knowledge on to others. Even to the orcs. That would be a great evil, even for one such as he.
What was that beast he made his escape on?
I cannot say. I have never seen nor heard of its like before today.
Nor have I. Perhaps the Dark Lord has bred these creatures as a challenge to my folk. I can only wonder how many of these beasts he has placed at Agandaur's command.
If only we could have finished that snake here and now. I have a feeling he won't stay quiet for long. But what now? Where do we go from here?
For my part, I would gladly join in the hunt for Agandaur. Yet, I have my duty to consider. I must return home to inform Lord Gwaihir of all I have learned here.
And who is Gwaihir?
He is the Lord of the Eagles of the Misty Mountains. I am surprised you do not know the name, for he was a friend to your kinsman, Thorin Oakenshield, and to your own lord, Dane Ironfoot.
Oh, aye. The King of the Eagles is indeed a revered friend of my people.
As his vassal, I am duty-bound to return to him. He must be informed of everything I have learned here.
Your duty to your people must come first. Good luck to you, Belleron.
Yes. Farewell, wherever you fare. Till your Eyrie receives you at your journey's end.
My thanks! Commend me to Elrond, your father, and farewell.
As for us, I believe we also have a duty to inform our allies of all we have learned.
Then we three should return to the ranger camp at Sarn Ford. Halbarad will be anxious for any news we can bring.
Agreed. For I, at least, am still under Halbarad's command.
Should you find Halbarad has no pressing need of your services, I would urge you to make your way to Imladris. We may have need of your strength and resourcefulness before long.
I do not know this place, Imladris.
Ah, your pardon. You know it better as Rivendell.
There are still some goblin skulls down below in need of cracking. Shouldn't we deal with them?
Goblins are only a threat when they have a strong leader to drive them on. With their chieftain slain and Agandar fled, those few who remain in Fornost will soon fall to squabbling among themselves. And we may find more important tasks awaiting us elsewhere.
Then we'd best head back to Sarn Ford. Farewell for now.
I have received word through the Sons of Elrond and the Wandering Companies telling of your valor at Fornost. You are to be commended for your skill and daring.
There are so few rangers left here now. It might be dangerous to remain. What if the Black Riders should return? Maybe we should retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No, I will remain here with the few we have left. We cannot hope to fight the enemy, but we still have eyes and ears to gather news of their movements.
Have you heard anything of Aragorn? He was desperate to find a certain hobbit when we parted from him in Bree.
All I know is that Aragorn is rumored to have left Bree in the company of 4 hobbits of the Shire. I can only assume one of them is the hobbit he was seeking, and that they are now bound for Rivendell. There is worse news, however. On the night before they departed, the Prancing Pony Inn came under attack by unknown assailants.
We had yet to make a count of the dead the night you sent us to Aragorn, but I thought there would be more survivors than this.
Some few are away patrolling the borders of the Shire, for even now we must attend to our duty. But sadly, many of those who were wounded in the attack died within days from some evil ailment. Even those whose wounds seemed minor. Perhaps Solana can tell you more.
We return to offer you what help we may. How can we best be of service?
Truthfully, I would be happy for the extra hands. But it is clear to me that you 3 have a greater destiny. You may be needed more urgently elsewhere.
Then what would you have us do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agandar, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
These Black Riders, the Nazgul, they've come a long way from Mordor. Aragorn hinted something big drew them here. Maybe you could tell us more?
I do know why they're here, but it is not for me to pass that knowledge on to others. Perhaps Aragorn or Elrond will tell you more when you reach Rivendell.
Me? Travel to Rivendell? The hospitality of Elrond is legendary. And it's not like I have a better suggestion. Why not? But it's a long road between here and there. We best get started.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me on your way.
You have but to name it.
I sent 2 of my rangers, Kilarin and Luin, on patrol along the Brandywine River. They should have returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way. From which direction would they be returning?
They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The Downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. Eridan has great skill as a tracker. If Luwin and Kalaran made it as far as the Downs, he will likely pick up their trail. Farewell and safe travels to you all.
Alright, so this is our new town, or headquarters, or whatever. So as usual, I'm going to go speak to everyone and pick up some side quests. If you want to skip the side quest and stick to the main quest, I'll of course have a button pop up and you can just click on that. But for those of you who want to stick around, let's talk to some people.
Are you hurt? You look well enough to me. If it's healing drafts you need, you can get them from Maradan. I have a dying man on my hands.
Oh, he looks terrible. What's wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the Black Breath.
The Black Breath? What is that?
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the 9 Nazgul. Their victims are stricken senseless, and without aid, they soon die. I've already lost 3 men to this curse. Elrond is the only victim who yet lives.
Is there nothing we can do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound, these things I have done countless times. The Black Breath is something I know only from the old rhymes my teacher taught me.
An old rhyme? Well, let's hear it then.
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the Black Breath blows, and death's shadow grows, and all lights pass, come Athelas, life to the dying. That's all I can recall.
What's this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal use, though some find it comforting for headaches and other small complaints.
Seems worth a try. Have you no Athelas?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply. But you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here. If I had Athelas, don't you think I would have used it by now?
Athelas has to grow somewhere. Any chance I could find some before it's too late?
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Numenor, and planted in the lands where our ancestors used to dwell, including the Borrowdowns to the north.
How will I know Athelas, should I come across it?
The plant has many long, smooth leaves, but you might best find it by its scent, a sweet, pungent fragrance. The Borrowdowns hold precious few such plants.
My road leads to the Borrowdowns. If I find Athelas growing there, I'll bring some back to you.
Alright, picked up a side quest. Looking for some Athelas. Well, I actually forgot what it's called already.
Ah, Master Farin. It's good to see you back. I thought you'd be on your way back to the Lonely Mountain by now. And who could blame you were that so?
We dwarves have a saying. Faithless is he who says farewell when the road darkens. I came here to help protect the Shire, and that's what I intend to do still.
They say it is hard to change the mind of a dwarf. I, for one, am glad of that.
Alright, let's repair some stuff. And apparently I got some stuff to sell also. My stuff isn't really hurt that bad. Ah, a new sword. I should be using that. I don't even remember picking that up. There we go. Oh, looks nice.
You're soon to be off again, are you? Well, I have a few things among our supplies that may help you on your way. Perhaps a few extra arrows for your quiver, and a few of Solana's healing drafts may come in very handy as well. Take a look.
It was a grim day when those Black Riders attacked. What do you make of it all?
Ah, well, I've seen many things in my day. Evil in many forms. But I've never seen anything like we faced that day. So many lost. It's hard for an old man to see so many younger men slain. I wish I could... Well, there's nothing to be gained from wishing.
But there is something to be gained from action. We must have our revenge.
Revenge? That's all well and good. But those men will still be dead, won't they? Better that we do whatever we can to save others from their fate.
Aye, you've a good head on your shoulders. But it's not the Dwarven way to let a wrong go unavenged.
Those men died trying to protect those who can't protect themselves. No one can ask for a better ending. But you still live. And there is a long and dangerous journey ahead of you. You must be prepared. Take a look at the stores I have on hand.
If he cares so much, he should give me stuff for free. Looks like I don't have much to sell. Alright, he does have some good stuff, looks like. Some really good stuff. Unfortunately, I can't afford it all. Oh, looks like I am broke. Yeah, I can't afford anything else. Alright. Let's equip and then sell. Yeah, new armor's looking good.
Are you in need of supply?
Yeah, show me what you got. Alright, I think I can buy one more item. Plus 45 crit damage, that's not bad. I should probably buy a sword before I buy a crossbow, because I don't really use a crossbow that much. Okay, the sword that I want, I can't afford. Let's check out pants. Can't afford it. Can't afford the shoes. Alright, so that's it then. Come back later. Alright, do you have any more stuff to say?
Lewin and Kalarin are much on my mind. I would be glad if you would search for signs of them as you make your way north.
Goodbye, Halbarad.
Nothing new. Alright, let's search the area. That's the way out. Let's see if there's anything down here. Nope. I guess this isn't really much of an area. There's only 5 people here. Yeah, looks like that's it. Alright then, let's go. Let's get out of here. Sanford. Oh, borrowed arms. That's what I meant.